Okay. Okay, so let's start. Let's continue. Now chakras. Let's start with the chakras. In the prana body, we have aligned with the spinal cord 7 chakras. Now, what are the chakras? Chakra word itself, as you understand, chakra means a wheel, round, circular formation. So energy is never static, is never stable. It is always vibrating, and when it's vibrating, it is vibrating in a circular motion, in a wheel-like formation, and that is why we call it that as a chakra. Now the chakra are the bases, energy centers in our on the, you could say, aligned to our spinal cord, and they are the energy centers which receive, the function of these energy centers is to receive the energy from the universe and transmit it to the different points of our body. So that means it receives the energy from the universe and gives it to different bodies and to different organs in our body. So it permeates from the focal point of the physical body and goes up to all the bodies. So it gives energy to all our 5 bodies. But these 7 chakras are located at a different point, and also they have different functions and different nature. So I'm going to explain it in short about all these chakras, and then we will be doing some meditation. We will do the chakra meditation today to heal them and cleanse them. And if you learn how to heal and cleanse your chakras, you can very easily, and you do it regularly, you can very easily raise your vibrational frequency, and you will see the change within yourself automatically. So the chakras are, as I said, they are the energy centers which function is to transmit the energy and receive the energy and transmit it to different body parts and different bodies in our system. Now, for example, the first chakra, and they are all aligned along the spinal cord. So the first chakra is at the base of our spinal cord in the pelvic area, and that's called root chakra or Muladhara chakra. Muladhara chakra. It's at the base of the spine of a spinal cord in the pelvic area. Now root chakra it's at the base, so it's called also root chakra in English. Now the root chakra has different functions. It is based at the pelvic area. It is red in color. Red color enhances that chakra. Okay, and the sound is lam. Lam is the sound. Now what is the basic functions of this chakra is? This chakra helps us, if this chakra is open, it helps us to meet our survival needs, basic survival needs. Now there are 4 basic survival needs, and that is food, clothing or warmth, shelter and protection. So these 4 basic survival needs are met by this chakra. So if it is open, that means you will automatically attract all these 4 basic needs to yourself. You will not have to struggle to meet those needs. Okay, so this gives energy and has a function of meeting all the 4 basic needs. So as I was saying, it's red in color. I'm just going to give you the nature of the chakra. It is red in color. Lam is the sound. So if you do the mantra of lam, 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 L-U-M, lam, you will enhance and open the energy center. This chakra will get open up with the lam sound. And then it represents earth element. As you see, these 4 basic survival needs are in the earth, on the earth basis, and it represents earth element. Bhulok. Okay, so you've all heard Bhu, Bhuva, Swaha. So we have 7 lokas, and this represents the Bhulok. Okay, and yes, so wearing the red color or having red color around you, maybe in a form of a picture, painting, flowers, color of the wall, anything, or wearing stones. People wear a lot of stones, rubies, all these red color. Wearing the red color gives energy to this chakra. It opens up this chakra. Okay, so that is the root chakra, basic chakra. Any questions? Okay, so this is the root chakra. This next, let's go to the next chakra, which is the Swadhisthana chakra, which is on the top of the root chakra. It is between the root chakra and your navel, in the lower abdomen area. Okay, it is based there, in lower abdomen. Okay, so I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that root chakra helps to give energy to all the organs based in this area. So the organs that are taken care of by this gets energy from these root chakra are bone structure, blood circulation, immune system, lower intestine, colon. All these organs which are based in this area, in this lower section of your area near the pelvic, they are getting energy from this chakra. Okay, so the health of these organs, if there is some problem in any of these organs, that means the root chakra energy is disturbed. So you need to cleanse it and heal it. Okay, so next is the Swadhisthana chakra, the second chakra, which is also called sacral chakra. This is on top of the root chakra, between the root chakra and the navel, in the lower abdomen area. Orange is the color of light here. This takes care of all your sexual needs, reproductive organs, sexual organs, and urinary tract. It gives energy to those organs. Also, it indicates indicates the sexual desires and also emotional feelings. So this is what it indicates. And then it is orange in color. Vam is the sound, vam. So lam was the sound for the root, vam is the sound for this, V-U-M, vam, 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 vam. So if we do this mantra, we can open up and meditate on the chakra where it is located, focus our attention on there, we can open up this chakra. So it is orange in color, vam is the sound, bhuvad is the lok, represents the water element. So this is the water element, and or wearing orange color will open up, heal all the, will attract, open up this chakra and will give the healing to all the organs and based in this area. So wearing orange color, wearing stones, orange stones, having orange colors gives you vigor and vitality. So the next is the solar plexus, the third chakra. This is on top. It is between the navel and the heart. In that area, solar plexus, name itself indicates yellow, solar, sun, draws energy from the sun. Yellow is the color of light here, and this deals with all your digestive organs because it's based in the stomach area. So all the digestive organs like stomach, pancreas, gallbladder, liver, kidneys, all these organs which are related to your digestive system are getting healing or energy from this chakra, solar plexus. So yellow is the color of light here, and ram is the sound. Ram, ram, ram. This represents fire element. We know that we have fire in our stomach to digest the food. So this represents the fire element. And it is Swahalok, Swarglok. Now, if this chakra is open, this indicates that we are, after our basic needs are met and our emotional and sexual needs are met, then what does a human being needs? It needs an identity, self-will, identity, and integrity So it wants to create an identity for itself. So name, fame, power, money. All these things you easily attract if this chakra is open. Okay, so this chakra, opening of this chakra will easily give you all these. You will attract all these name, fame, money, power to yourself very easily, because it indicates self-will. It is the, you could say, the energy of the sun represented in a physical form. And you will shine like a sun in this universe. So your name, fame, money, power, you are already shining like a sun. So that is the solar plexus. So it represents Swarglok, Swarglok, and represents, so you are in a Swarg. If you have all these things under you, you are already living in a Swarg. So it represents Swarglok. Ram is the sound, yellow is the color, representing the fire element. Yes, Manipur chakra, yes. Manipur, Hindi word is Manipur, sorry. Solar plexus is the English word. Yes, so Manipur chakra, Swadhisthana, Manipur. Okay. So then any more questions? No? Okay, so this is the Manipur chakra, and yellow is the color. So wearing yellow will enhance this chakra, open it up. Keeping yellow color around you also will help you to open up this, give energy to because yellow color gives energy to this chakra to open up. Then fourth chakra is the heart chakra. Anahat chakra, Hindi word Anahat chakra, which is heart chakra, in the heart area. The word itself indicates heart area. This is pink and green in color. Pink for unconditional love and compassion, green for forgiveness and acceptance. So if this chakra is open, naturally you will become more accepting and forgiving, and will give unconditional love and compassion within you will grow for others. Okay, so this is the heart chakra. This takes care of all the organs in this area, your heart, breast, heart arteries, lungs. All these organs are taken care by this chakra. Pink and green are the colors. Yam is the sound. So Ram was for the solar plexus. I told you Ram is the sound. For here, this is Yam. Y-U-M. Yam. Yam is the sound. Represents the air element. Lungs, as you know, based on the air. So it represents the air element. Meher Lok. So after the Swarglok is the Meher Lok. It represents the Meher Lok. And so yellow color, air element, Meher Lok, and Yam is the sound. And all the organs in this area are taken care. And as I told you, it gives you, you become more and more compassionate and loving, forgiving and accepting. Then let's go up to the throat chakra. That's based in the throat area, which is also called Vishuddhi chakra. Now the name itself, Vishuddhi, indicates in the throat area, if this chakra opens up, you become totally Shuddh, become Vishuddh. That means all the other vices that are within you, like jealousy, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Matsar, jealousy, greed, and all the different anger, all these things only go up to here. If this chakra opens up, everything stays underneath. This indicates the space element, takes care of all the organs in this area, your mouth, nose, ears, eyes, nose, mouth and face. All these are taken care by this chakra, energy from this chakra. It is hum is the sound here, hum, H-U-M, hum. Hum is the sound, and blue is the color of light here, blue color light. And as you know, Shivji's Kant is blue color Kant. and they are holding all the poison in this cunt. That means none of the poison can go beyond this chakra. So if you open up this chakra, all your vices will be cleansed out of your mind and all your other 5 bodies. So when you start opening up this chakra, that means it can only come up to this element, because that's where the elements end. Okay, and this is indicates, it relates to obviously your speech, communication and expression of thoughts. That's what it relates to. Expression of thoughts, speech and communication. If this chakra is open, you are able to easily communicate with each other, with others, express your thoughts clearly, and you're not scared of giving speech in the big stages. Okay, so the speech fear also disappears. So that is the throat chakra. Blue is the color, hum is the sound, represents the space element. Janalok, where everybody is included as one. Jana. Okay, we start thinking about others and helping others. So that is Janalok. So this is also a Vishuddhi chakra, or the throat chakra, blue in color. And I told you the organs, all the organs in your ENT, ear, nose, throat, face, mouth, everything is taken care by this energy. And then let's go up to the Agya chakra, Agna chakra, or the third eye. That is between the foreheads, middle of your forehead. That is the Agna chakra, or the third eye. Now this chakra is also the seat of your mind. This is where your Sushumna and your Inga and Pingala nadis, which are the divine veins in our spiritual veins in our body, they come and meet here, and that is why it is the seat of your mind. It is makes you, the opening up of this chakra will make you self-awareness comes, intuitive and psychic abilities comes, and you start becoming more and more of self-aware and consciousness rises. So this is the Agya chakra. Violet is the color of light here, violet color light. It represents Guru Tattva. Om is the sound here. Om sound, Guru Tattva, because Akash Tattva was finished here, the space element. After that is the Guru Tattva here. And also Tapalok. This is where we start meditating, because it becomes, if this chakra is open, we start becoming more and more, we start become more and more into meditation and more into the knowledge of self-awareness. So basically you can say that you will start seeing your own vices. What are the limitations or the negativity that you are holding within yourself? And once you start becoming aware of it, you can easily get rid of it. But the choice is again in your own hands. You want to get rid of it or you want to hold it. That's all our own making. Everything that happens in our life and around us is our own making. People are just instrumental in coming to give us the experiences that we wish to have. So we should not be pointing out fingers, as they say. You point out one finger, 3 fingers point back at you. So everything is our own making, but we have a habit of pointing out fingers at the others. But that's not true. Pointing fingers does not solve. We should concentrate more on solutions rather than problems. Whatever you focus on, that's where the energy flows, and that's what will grow. And also that is where you will draw the energy from too. So we rather focus on positivity rather than negativity. So when you start seeing the vices, you can easily start cleansing yourself out of those vices. Your self-awareness increases, your intuitive and psychic powers grow, and the knowledge also starts growing within yourself, about yourself and about other things. Whatever you seek, you will start getting. So that is the Agya chakra. Violet Violet is the color of light here. Om is the sound. Guru is the tattva, tapalok it's called, and is based in the brain area. So it takes care of your brain, nervous system, pineal and pituitary glands. All these are getting energy from this chakra. And finally, the seventh chakra at the top of the head, all the way to the top of the head, is called Sahasrara chakra or crown chakra. Now the Sahasrara chakra and crown chakra, if the Agya chakra starts opening up, automatically your crown chakra will start opening up too. The sound is again Om, is called Satyalok and or Shivlok. Satyalok and Shivlok is the same thing. And here, this is the, if your crown chakra opens or the Sahasrara chakra opens, that is your point of wisdom and understanding opens. So you are now getting into higher consciousness, enlightenment, self-enlightenment, self-realization happens, and enlightenment happens, and you start, your connection to the universe opens up. You open up your connection, direct connection to the universe. So this knowledge that I'm giving you will automatically start flowing in. The moment you will start asking questions, the answers will come, not through any books. Initially it will come through the books or through the other sources, but then it will come directly through the universe, because you will start, the energy will start flowing through you. You become a medium of that energy and knowledge. So that is the Sahasrara chakra. White, golden to white is the color of light here. Om is the sound. Satyalok, Sahasrara means 1,000 petals. That means you are now shining like a 1,000. Nothing is impossible. Total health, total physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, total health. Everything is under your command now. Okay, so that is the crown chakra. So these are 7 chakras that are talked about. We have lot of energy centers. In fact, each and every cell of our body has its own energy center, draws energy from the universe and from our thoughts. Everything is interconnected. So that is why it's very important that we know and understand what we are thinking and how we are thinking is very, very important, because we are creating that. Whatever we are thinking, we are creating that in our lives. And that's how we are creating the stress. But it's in our hands. We can create stress or peace. It's in our hands. So by doing when we do the meditation, I'll teach you how to do the meditation, how to cleanse them and open them. If you do that meditation, and also if you are doing the mindfulness technique, then you will be releasing your stress. So you will be able to release your stress. You will be able to find that peace within yourself, grow in your energy and as an individual. Because if you grow in your compassion, grow in your unconditional love, acceptance, forgiveness, in your communication, in your helping others, Janaloka, helping everybody, and then eventually becoming intuitive and psychic and able to help others with that also, and also get the knowledge from the universe, then this is your own growth, and that is the purpose of our life, to come and grow as an individual. Our purpose is not to come and eat and sleep and produce kids, dance in the parties. That is a part of everything that we do. We should do whatever we want to, but our main aim should be to grow as an individual, to grow as a person. And all the satsangs, all the pujas, all the things that we do are aimed at that. But we are doing it superficially. We are not understanding what is the point. And when we do the mantra, we do that, and we think we have done it, and then after that you get out of the satsang and you go and start backbiting about somebody else or doing something other which will bring your energy down. So it is like, you clean your house and then you bring, after half an hour, you go and bring a pail of garbage and dump it again into the center of your room. So you can keep cleaning your house and keep dumping your garbage again and again and again. That room will never get cleaned, because on one hand we are cleaning, on the other hand we are creating the mess. So we have to understand that we have to stop creating the mess and keep cleaning, and eventually one day it will get totally cleansed, and with God's grace you will get the self realization, enlightenment, and you will be able to access all the knowledge on your own. Everybody writes books on the basis of their experiences. You be the book and write your own book. You be the book, read your own book, and become a book for others to read. Write your own experiences, but make those experiences first. And for that purpose, it's very important to cleanse ourselves so that we are capable of making the experiences. Now, any questions regarding the chakras or the stress? Because as I told you, we combined two different topics, and they are both, if I do it in detail, are very big. So but since I combined them, I did it in short synopsis in both the topics. I hope I did justice, and if I did something wrong, also I said something wrong, I ask for forgiveness. I'm just a medium, and I'm not the one who has the knowledge. The knowledge is with the divine. It just flows through and it just comes out. I'm just a medium. So forgive me for anything wrong. But anyway, any questions, please ask. Yes. So the Muladhara, the root chakra, is Lam. Second chakra, Swadhisthana, or the sacral chakra, is Vam, V-U-M, Vam. Then Ram, Manipur chakra, or the solar plexus, is Ram, R-U-M, Ram. Then Yam, heart chakra is Yam. Throat chakra is Hum. And then Om, and then Om. So as I told you, after the throat chakra, Vishuddhi, where the Vishuddhi happens, cleansing happens, after that none of the garbage can go up. Everything is contained in the Kant. Shivji ke Neelkant, aapka bhi Neelkant hi hai. So, isliye nothing goes up. So if you open up this chakra and then you start opening up this chakra, nothing except Om. Om will open up this chakra, and only the divinity and all the divine powers will start coming into your body and into your life. Okay. I mean, if you're going to do the meditation with all the 7 chakras opening, I will teach you that, because I'll be leading you into opening up the chakras meditation. But if you want to just open up one chakra, say if you feel that my heart chakra is blocked, I'm not that compassionate or not forgiving, so you want to open up that chakra, then you can use that mantra of the heart chakra, which is Vam, and you can continue doing repeating it in your mind and concentrating on that chakra with the energy to open up that chakra. Okay, giving energy to that chakra with that sound in your mind, repeating it in your mind. Now I want to tell you one thing I missed. Yes, so I just want to say one more thing, that I was talking about the God's energy in the introductions, and as I said, that God's energy is the source of energy that we draw from. And the first now energy, as you know, is not created, cannot be created or destroyed, it just exists. That is why we say God has existed forever, and it just exists in everything. We say Bhagwan sab jagah hai, God is in everything and everywhere. So that energy, nothing can exist without that energy. And as I told you, explained it to you also, that everything is made of cells, and the cell, the minus dissection of the cell is the energy particle. So it cannot be destroyed. So the energy particle is the one that is existent in everything that we see. Even the 5 elements that create the universe are made of that energy element. Now I wanted to tell you was that the God's energy, the first manifestation of God's energy in the physical form is the white light. White light has the highest speed, if you know from the scientific point of view, has the highest speed, is proven by the science. And everywhere there is only light. Whatever blocks the light, that's what you see. And the light is white light. White is the culmination of all the colors, and that is why over here in the Sahasrara chakra you see white light, golden to white light. Okay, so white light has the highest vibrational sound in this universe, and is the first manifestation in the physical form of that energy. And in the sound, which is the second manifestation, is the sound which is the Om. Om is the sound which is vibrating in the whole universe, and it is vibrating within yourself also, in everything. And it's a hollow sound of Om. If you close your eyes, you can easily hear it. Between your ears also you will hear the hollow sound of Om. So that is the second energy that we Om is the sound which has the highest frequency, vibrational frequency in the sound. Okay, so let's start the meditation. Shall we do the meditation? Okay, so let's start the meditation. Okay.